I'm dressing my comfortable pants in a hurry as I have a meeting about to start. I quickly jump into my chair, I look at the camera to check if I look okay, and then I click join. That's two of the perks of working at home. We can wear comfortable clothes and we can jump into meetings in seconds. I work in a tech company and in my field it is very common to have a lot of meetings. And because we spend so much time in meetings, we then accumulate lots of things to do. After that meeting, I had another meeting, and then another meeting. Oh, and after lunch, one more meeting. By the end of the day, I had so many things to tackle. I felt I hadn't done anything all day long. So I decided to create a list with everything I had to do to make sure nothing would be forgotten, and hopefully to motivate me to work harder. A few weeks have passed, and the list only got bigger and bigger. The easier things were being tackled, but I noticed that the bigger and complex tasks ended up being postponed. And these tasks were the ones that made a better impact. But even when I started one, it got dragged day after day, sometimes week after week. I hated this feeling of dragging tasks all the time. It looked like I wasn't doing anything impactful. I started to question my performance in the company and if I was doing my job right. I always wondered, how could I be more productive? One morning I was in bed feeling tired and I didn't want to get up. I was demotivated. I did my usual morning workout and went for a shower. While in the shower, I mentally went through my day and thought about it. So many things, so little impact, again. I stopped for a moment. My eyes were closed and the water was flowing into my head. And the following question came to my mind. If I could do only one thing today, what would bring the biggest impact? I know what will, that hard task that I seem to never have energy to pick up. Let's do it then. I will be focusing on that and only that today, I decided. My team needed a coaching session to help solve one of our main pains, but it required a lot of learning and preparation from my side, so it was delayed again and again. Not today. This is my goal for today. I may not finish it, but I will make progress on it. When I realized what I had just discovered, I felt excitement for the first time in many months. I was smiling and I quickly got out of the shower to work. I rejected a meeting that was not that relevant and I ignored the usual and not so important tasks that came up. I was focused on my goal. A few days later, when we did the session, it was a success. I had finally felt I was doing my job and creating an impact. All I needed was to set priorities and to focus on what is important. This is the power of the daily highlight. Since that day, almost every morning when I'm in the shower, I think what is the most important thing I have to do that day. Even if I can't complete it, I can start. The daily highlight requires that you know in your head what is the most important thing you can do. If you don't know, it might help to list everything you have to work on and then prioritize what you think will bring the most impact. After that, just focus on the first thing of your list on that day. If you finish it, of course you should jump into the next one. But the daily highlight is designed to bring value to our busy days, when we also have to attend meetings and do other less important but needed tasks. So, focusing only on one thing will allow you to create value with minimum effort. In my case, as I have two teams, some days I like to think on one goal for each team if the goals are not that big, but never more than that. This method is extremely useful because we will be working on the most important things, which will result in achieving more with less time and energy. For me, that's the definition of productivity, and so it makes this my favorite productivity technique. Another great technique is the Pomodoro technique. If you are interested, you could also watch it next. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.